Is everything working fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. Hello. This is Jay, and I'm here in Canada. And I'm here with, well, I'm a guest. I'm a guest here, but then a guest on my podcast we have here is Alex Chung. And get in the shot. Get in the shot. Nova Zatzman.
Zatzman.
Get in the shot. Stay in the shot.
Sorry, I thought you wanted to introduce the guy in the background.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Dan McDonald, who we seen like a long time ago in this Team Internet battle back in 2008. 2008. Yeah. So I know this is very impromptu, and I just announced it today, like 4 hours ago. So there may or may not be people on here, but if there are, then we'll take some questions like we usually do. Let's see. No, not yet. No, it shows up. It shows up over here.
Okay.
But if not, we're just gonna talk because I'm on vacation and I wanna, introduce my new friends. Well, maybe let's see. You need to get in the shot.
Which one's the true shot?
You know what?
I'll
move this way.
In there.
There you go. And then Dan, you could.
Yeah, I'll pop in.
He'll pop in. Like you're the Neil. You're the Neil for this podcast because Neil is always in the back and then he kind of pops in and interjects stuff. Huh? He's the moderator. He's the one that moderates the comments section. But I think I'm gonna have to do that myself.
I can like move stuff around back here. I got some tripods.
So that's what we're doing. Wow. Yeah. There's. Oh. What am I doing here? Okay. But anyways, it's Mother's Day. And say happy Mother's Day to your mothers and mother figures if you, well, I don't want to get into that, but anyways, it's a special day. Treat your mothers nice. Did you three do anything special today for your mothers?
Called my mother?
No, they did not, Jay. But I did.
Oh, there goes Dan again. There goes Dan. Yeah. What's wrong with your mouse, man?
This is pretty broken.
It's Canadian.
It's a Canadian. This is a Canadian.
No, it's
mouse.
not a Canadian mouse. My mouse is kind of
okay.
wonky.
Well, I'm here in Canada, and things are really ass backwards over here.
Do you use mice with your left hand usually?
No, I use it with my right, but then I have to.
Right.
So
it's gonna be even more awkward. So the mouse is already kind of funky, and you're using your left hand. You might as well blindfold yourself.
Yeah. Yep. There are currently no moderators. Add a moderator, me. I am the moderator. Yeah. But let's go ahead and okay. I'm here in Canada. You know how I feel about Canada. I've always talked about it in my what's that? Oh, excuse me. Dan, ruin my show.
Hey, Ben Foster, get on with.
I don't know.
ADD Dan.
ADD. There you go. ADD Dan, ruining our show. Kidding. But yeah, I'm here in Canada on my vacation. I'm gone. I'm gonna be out of the States until the 28th. So it's my 30th birthday on the 25th.
Ooh.
So yeah, which is a Saturday, which is like next week, in 2 Saturdays. So I'll be in London when that happens. And right now I'm here. I'm here for another 4 days filming with some awesome stuntmen and stunt people. Oh, we got comments.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Royce. That's my boy Royce. Royce's Choices, Mega 64. Royce's Choices. That's my boy, and co-producer of Battle Hero Absolute, and also PR Keith is online. He's one of our 5 main Jabronie crew. He's the guy that I have. He's the one Keith and I were trying to write the script for the feature film to include you guys and the guys in England and Scotland. We've been scrambling for 5 weeks straight. He's been coming over and like trying to do outlines. It's just we've got stuff, but it's coming down to the wire. We have to film on Tuesday. I mean, depending on the weather. So we'll see. It's right now. It's getting a little difficult. I'll just do all the comments over here.
Sorry about the mouse.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I used to have
life is full of challenges.
Yeah.
So old school. That's great.
I like.
It's because I always default back to that. I get sick of my current screen. I just default back to that until I find a new fad.
Oh wait, let me refresh this. There we go. Live. I need it live.
Oh, it's not live?
No, this. Yeah, if I click on that, there. Now it's live. But then I need some comments going on. Yeah, I don't think a lot. Right now we only have Keith and Royce on here. That's okay. Royce, I know you announced that Mega64 is not having a podcast, so I was hoping like you would catch my announcement and bring the Mega64 fan base over to us, to our podcast, and so we could, steal your people.
Yay, Mega64 fans.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm here, Canada, filming. Canada's awesome. You know how I feel about Canada? I don't hate Canada. I make fun of them a lot, but I love Canada. I was freaking out here. I drank 2 cups of Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons. You know it from How I Met Your Mother. I didn't know they exist until How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. And for those of you asking, because I know you were, yes, I did stay my line to Nova. I did. And oh, hey, Mark's here. My boy Mark, he's our cameraman, also occasional on-screen fighter. So it's just our people. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, he says, welcome to the 30s Club. Not there yet. Next Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. But thank you. I'm having a good time. Bring more people into the podcast. Let's see. Okay, so that's it about me and Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I know she's not watching because, I don't really tell her about these things. Now our guest. Let's go back to let's go to our guest now. It's been like 5 minutes into it. What? Dan, stop! Block him.
What are you doing curls with? My tripods?
Yeah, stop. You're taking focus. We don't want that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I said I was supposed to do that.
What is this, in living
Come
color?
on.
Are you the background guy?
One of the comments says
No.
they want us to do
Oh, if he's going to be Neil, he needs to be doing arm curls in the background. That's true, but we don't want to take focus because Neil's gonna, you're gonna be on Neil's good side. You know that.
Neil loves me, and I love Neil.
We'll see about that.
July is awesome. I'm sorry.
What? It's
like that scene in Scream where you realize
Yeah, we need
it's 30
to-
seconds off and you're like, oh no.
You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna move this to the right, so then we don't get distracted and
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm focusing on the delayed feed as opposed to the
me
live
too.
feed.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
used to that.
So this is. Oh.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Or I just not look at it.
Okay. We'll try this again.
Elon, just don't look at it.
Yeah. I know. I see that and it's just like, what the fuck? But then
It's
I
How are you
it's
gonna
just
yell at
live
me? I'm
going.
not even
It's
doing
a
anything.
powerful podcast. It's brought tears to
I know. This is the most. Oh, Odin Ranger's here. Yeah. Hey. Hey. What's up, AJ? AJ. I was in the South, but nowhere near Alabama. Also, I was with Sonny, and we paid homage to you. So in our video, so look out for that. Okay, going back to what we were talking about. The guest to my podcast, Alex here. Go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience over here. Like what's your name, what you do, and how we met. That's also very important.
Yeah, that is. So I'm Alex Chung. I've known Jay for like roughly 10 years. We both met on the Stunt People Forum, and both of us are making action films. That's how we got to know each other, and yeah, we finally met in person today. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, I shoot my own short films. I'm part of Eclipse Stunts, based out of Toronto, with Dan McDonald.
Would you give them the URL or the YouTube?
Yes, which we're on YouTube. It's very easy to look up. Just Toronto Stunts or Eclipse Stunts. You'll eventually find us. Yeah.
We could just follow our YouTube page.
Yeah, youtube.com/
Eclipse Stunts.
There you go. There you go.
And our website is eclipsestunts.com.
Hey, Royce, what time is it in Hawaii, by the way? I'm too lazy to look that up right now because I got to do this podcast. So yeah, that is Alex, and he's nice enough to let me stay over. I know we're strangers, and this is kind of shady, so I'm probably gonna have to watch out,
Well, he doesn't know why.
I know, so we'll see. Where's Neil? Yeah, we need Neil. We need Neil online. Where's that?
Oh, like
Where's
real
that
Neil?
guy? Yeah, Neil.
Real Neil.
But okay, so that's Alex, and then you.
Me, Nova.
You.
Hey,
Yes,
I'm Nova. I think I'm in the screen, aren't I?
Yeah, you're on the screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
very good. I'm a professional stunt woman, and I'm a professional web designer as well.
What television shows and movies have you worked on?
I've worked on a lot. I've worked on Defiance, Saw 3D, Hobo with a Shotgun. You can see me as the female doctor in the hospital scene. You can see me in a few different TV shows, Warehouse 13, and so forth. Yeah, there's a couple. I can't memorize my whole resume.
Is there like a website or a YouTube page that they could find you at?
Yeah. You can check out my IMDb, or you can go to my website, Stunt Nova. I think it's novastunts.com.
Okay.
Yeah,
so go to Nova Stunts or Stunts Nova. Well, just Google her.
Yeah, check
Nova
both
Stunts.
out. I think it's Nova Stunts.
Nova
I'm
Stunts?
pretty sure it's Nova Stunts.
Okay.
Yeah, Nova Stunts.
Yeah, just look her up. She's on there. She's awesome.
Oh.
Yes.
You're too
Talented.
kind.
And tell them how we met.
Oh, we met through this guy here. DL. Also.
That's it. And then what happened when we first met in person?
Oh, I got hugged to death. You can see a photo of it online.
Yep. I hugged her to death.
Yeah.
No, she was at the door. Also, before that, she was at the door, and I kind of slid up like, "Hey." I did my J thing, you know.
Yeah.
The J thing.
It was a J. I guess a J moment.
Yeah. And it won her over. Yeah. So.
What can I say?
See, I'm
My
irresistible. See, there goes my ego again. I'm sorry. See, now I'm acting Canadian. I just said sorry. See, that's one of those things.
Turning you.
They're turning me. Instead of I'm turning Japanese, now I'm turning Canadianese. Maybe I don't know. So that's what it's like. And then Dan in the back. Dan McDonald. So tell them
back.
your name, where they can find you, like your YouTube stuff, and how we met.
My name is Dan McDonald. I'm Alana's neighbor, and that's how we know everybody.
Yeah. Wait, this is getting weird. It's not what you think it is.
You can find my stuff at youtube.com//. What's the difference? I know there's.
I think they know.
Slash. Just say slash.
Yeah. Or /Dan McD. I've got my own channel with some older stuff on it. But
There you
Quick
go.
Stunts is where we're putting out our new material.
You said oat.
We're putting out our new material.
Oat in a boat. We're gonna go out in a boat.
Eh?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Babe Blue Ox.
Well, how did we meet Dan?
Let's see. Same way everybody meets on
On the
Stunt People
internet.
Forum.
Yeah, some people.
Stunt People's Forum. Also, like Alex, it was about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 years ago, we met in person in LA, and we shot Battle at the Action on Film Festival.
Yeah, which was a Team Internet branded movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Back when that was around.
Yeah, now we don't do that anymore because everybody's like doing professional stuff now.
We're doing the damn thing.
And then we're doing the damn thing, which is what we're gonna film tomorrow. It's called Do the Damn Thing in Canada. Sorry, eh?
Plugging.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
I hope you shoot it.
I know, hopefully, because the weather is being a little
Snowy.
janky. Yeah, snowy. Water. It's raining. It's
Janky.
janky.
Shooting in Canada for you.
Oh, that's what I should start saying.
Janky. Yeah, I'm bringing it to Canada. I'm bringing all the American lingo to Canada.
I've never heard that one.
It's a real hoser out there.
Yeah, so these hosers. I'm here with these hosers. Oh, it's 5. Okay, it's 5:10 p.m. Okay, not too bad.
Hawaii.
Yeah, so
Aloha, Hawaii.
Well, you know what, Royce, since the Mega 64 podcast is not running today, now you could just work for us. There you go.
Good idea.
Yeah. So thank you. I hope you liked episode 11 of Battle Hero Absolute. I released that last week while I was in Gainesville. A lot of people seem to like it, but let me know what you guys think. It's one of the most fun episodes we made. I mean, it was good to have Fernando back in San Diego and bringing his student, his Japanese student, to hang out with us. So we put her in the film. And I'm glad everybody enjoyed it because we just put it together really fast, and everything just seemed to work. And then even later on, I mean, the scenes with Eric Nguyen and Irvin Nguyen, we added that actually just last month, so it was like kind of a last minute thing, but it worked out well, and I enjoyed doing that. Jay, nice jacket, by the way. Yep, I'm rocking the system hoodie, meg64.com. Yeah. Oh, bring back donuts? Yeah, from Tim Hortons. The donuts are incredible in Tim Hortons, and the coffee too.
We call it Timmy's.
Yeah. Oh, Timmy's. They call it Timmy's. Wow.
That's Tim Hortons. But
Mhm.
Some people call it Timmy Hose.
No. Yeah. Says Dan.
Some people do. I don't know.
Timmy, that's the first time I've heard that.
Timmy Hose?
I've
Timmy
never heard it
Hose. I'm just
before
gonna go
in
with
my
Timmy
life.
Hose. Oh, hi.
I call it that.
Hakin and Tang. Yeah. What's up, man? Let's see. Sleep with one eye open. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. I gotta sleep with one eye open.
Oh my God.
Or maybe I should just stay over to
Oh my God.
stay over in Nova's place. Uh-oh, no,
I know where she lives,
content.
I also know where she lives. We're neighbors.
That's all.
And if you prefer all four of us to be there.
You know, Jen's not at home tonight.
I'm worried about myself, so
I'll be
Nova, can I come over and stay over at your house? Because I don't know, you're kind of a stranger to me.
You'd rather a stranger with boobs.
Sorry, we're making her uncomfortable here.
All
I
right.
can see you.
I live next to this guy. I'm comfortable.
Oh, that's even more uncomfortable. Oh, okay. Yeah, Spanish Kabuto reference. That was all of our idea. I love it. Oh, Keith saw you're real.
Oh, thank you.
Keith's our guy. So.
Cool.
Who's?
Thanks, Keith.
Who's?
Mine. It says Nova Stunts.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
Keith was in episode 10. He was the main bad guy in episode 10. He also wrote Bullet with Butterfly Wings and Aim for the Head, the guide to the vampire, guide to zombie defense. So he's the guy. Not enough mics come in. I know.
Yeah, keep going, my glasses.
Zib the
Yeah,
Z.
just-
What's up, Zib the Z? Thanks for coming in. Shout out to you.
Okay.
Shout out to Mark. Shout out to everybody. I love you guys. Shout out to Hacken and Tang. Also, before we continue, I just wanted to let you know that this Friday, the 17th, I will be doing another podcast, but this time in England. Are you doing the stereotype? Oh, you are.
No, when they go on, my
Okay.
face just transforms. It's like
Yeah.
it's like this shadow.
You've got
So-
a glare.
So remember that. So just take note of that. We're gonna try to do that podcast Friday the 17th in England. So in England, it's gonna be about. We're gonna try to do it around 11 or 12 in that time. So that would be about. Oh God, I don't know. What's 12 minus 8? It's like 4. So about 4, I think. 4
That is it.
Pacific time, and then I think it's 5 here. So then in Eastern, it would be. My math sucks. 7. Yeah. Either
Two.
four, either 6 or 7.
3.
So okay. So just look out for that. I'll post up notices and reminders as well. I don't like how these updates come back or come out like really slow.
In the comments.
The comments, yeah, because these are a little delayed.
Delayed.
Just got that. Uh-oh. just got that on tape, Jay, back in the archive footage now. So, the thing we just said about the whole, staying over.
Oh yeah. Got it.
Yeah. I'm with a bunch of strangers, except for Dan. Dan I trust because I met him before. Yeah.
Because you've met him before.
I met him before, but I haven't stayed over his place, so it's still kind of, I don't
You
know.
guys just
weird.
trying to invite all yourselves over to my place.
I'm not. They are. I'm just at. No, I'm just asking for protection because you're a black belt.
I think you're safe with Alex though. I think if
He's
you
a-
guys are like,
He's a wimp.
Well, you're the black belt in Taekwondo. I'm
Yes.
only blue belt. Okay, so you can protect me from these guys.
You can be on top.
Dan. Oh, Dan.
Huh.
Oh, Dan. And great fight scene, episode 11. Looking forward to the Flash Kick Kid, episode 12. Yeah, that's Eric Nguyen's little brother, Irvin. He's really talented performer. Don't forget my pint. I will not forget. I mean, I'm going to Newcastle, so that's where they make Newcastle, and I will remember that. What are we got? Oh yeah, Canada. Okay, so when I came here, I was just overly excited, and I experienced a pretty significant culture shock.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, culture shock. I mean, all of the what we were talking about earlier. About little things like certain things like brick walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck, brick
Jay's
walls?
freaking out of brick walls.
Yeah, because we our buildings in California are built like with wood and like stucco and stuff.
Yeah. Mine.
But here and even in the East Coast and like in Gainesville, there's a lot of brick made building, so
We find that's a good material to
for the
use.
weather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the weather here, and weather in Southern California doesn't need for that.
And it looks appealing.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Enchilada645. Thanks for coming in. Oh, we're getting a lot of people showing up
Where do you see these numbers?
right here.
Oh.
Enchilada645. This is the
But
usernames.
do they have to post in order for them to? Like,
They have to be in order to post comments and stuff. They have to have a YouTube account.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it works. So yeah, a huge culture shock. I see a lot of different things that are completely different, completely ass backwards than in America or in California. It's just so weird. What was the other things I was going nuts about?
I was in bricks.
Yeah,
The moose.
I didn't see any
Beaver
moose
tails.
yet.
Beaver tails.
Beaver tails. What the hell is
tails.
beaver tails? Yeah, these guys are like trying to rib me, you know? Like, you're like, we got beaver tails. Like, what? You guys eat beaver tails? Like, yeah.
I've actually never had a beaver tail.
what? You're not Canadian.
It's okay. It's not in Dan's.
Don't worry, neither
short
am
list of
I.
Yeah.
foods he eats.
Ever put maple syrup on like a snowball?
No. What?
What? No.
But Canadians do that? See, I'm still experiencing culture shock over
I've
here.
never done that either.
Never been financially in a situation where I had to do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, shout out to Neo EDX2. Thanks for dropping in. Great to have you guys. If you guys have any questions, not just for me, but for these fine folks, please send them on over, and they'll all answer your questions to the best of their abilities or their knowledge. You could ask anything about Canada for you Americans like me or non-Americans.
Hey, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, I haven't heard people speak French here because I guess it's not as common here. It's more common in Eastern Canada.
Yeah.
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 Quebec and
Okay.
like I've got Acadian in me, which is
Oh yeah, I have a friend that I met in Japan. He's Acadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, full blown
so
Acadian.
we speak French,
Okay.
but not the kind of French like my girlfriend is bilingual, and
Yeah.
she speaks like Parisian French,
Oh wow.
and what I speak is gutter French apparently. So.
I remember when I came over, I asked you to speak a little bit of French for me, and like, whoa, shit, that's so weird. That's
Did
so
I?
awesome. I think so. I remember hearing you speak French.
Bienvenue.
Yeah. Keith Hammond says, so are you fighting all three of these folks for the future? Yeah, not Nova because she's not available on Tuesday, but Dan and Alex, yes, and I think a few more. But it depends, Keith. I'm still trying to figure out why I'm fighting these guys. So, if you have any other notes to send me, please send them over because I'm still having a hard time. And I was having Alex help me out with this too. You know, I only have 2 days left, so we're trying to get something going on, or either just film the fights here, just make them very non-descriptive, so we could just write around it when I come back and we have another meeting. So I don't know if you could think of something, maybe we could give it a shot. And let's see, where in Canada are you? Oh, our vids. Thank you for dropping by. Shout out to you. Where in Canada are you? Toronto. The great city of Toronto. Toronto, Canada. That's where I am. Is he from the Stump People? Who? I mean, we all met in the Stump People forum. Me, Alex, and
Yeah, Alex is
Dan.
wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. No. It's
No, none of us are actually in the stump.
No.
That's,
Yeah.
but we've worked with them. Wait, have you worked with them? At least one of their members?
we haven't, but Dan.
Dan has and I have. I fought Eric twice.
I've slept in his bed.
Yeah. He's I
Oh, God.
didn't know you went to San Francisco.
Hmm?
I thought you just went to Los Angeles. You went up
No,
to
I
San
went to San
Francisco?
Francisco
Oh, okay.
and avoided San Diego.
Good. I don't want to see you too.
I knew you'd show up here someday.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to come here. I mean, just because of all the shit I've been talking about Canada and
Come to the death trap that's been waiting
My
for you.
beard.
I know, right?
My beard's looking alright.
I was like, oh my god, they're gonna trap me and they're gonna apologize to me to death. I'm gonna die by apology.
We're gonna drown you in maple syrup,
Oh god.
which actually does sound a lot more painful.
That
than
does
water.
sound more
It
painful.
does.
Yeah, your lungs is filled with maple
Yeah.
syrup.
Sugar.
I'm not wasting any
Mhm.
maple syrup on that.
I want to play a game.
And if you've seen their money, I know I posted this on my Facebook,
Oh shit.
but their money is awesome. I don't have the. I don't know.
No,
That's our
the old one.
That's
the
the
old
old
one?
school
Shit.
one.
Yeah, well, I have
You
the
need, like,
I have the
the
50. Well, the 50's on my.
I got it.
You got 50?
You carry
just wanna show
50s on you, Dan? It's good to
So if
know.
anyone needs to rob these guys, now you know how much money they
Yeah,
have.
Oh
exactly.
no, Nova!
Next time I see someone pull
I thought we were getting along. Okay, so this is a 50. This is a 50. Look, it's transparent. You can see my face. See my eyes. Yeah,
That's wild.
it's
Those
awesome.
are fairly new to us.
These
too.
are, yeah.
They're
That's
made
really
out of a
cool.
different material, that's why.
Okay,
They're
Unrippable.
thinner and they're
unrippable.
No, they really are.
they're
That's crazy.
They're a bitch to get used to because when you're counting them, they're thinner, so you have a higher chance of missing one, miscounting.
That's true.
Okay, that's interesting.
You can carry
That's
more
interesting.
because it's thinner, but it's really tricky. Like
Yeah.
it's a new material, so we're getting used to it.
That's so weird. I like that funny Monopoly money you guys have there. Oh, Kabuto Plug 8 just came on. Oh shit. Spencer Santos. Oh yeah, I asked them about Canadian bacon, and they just looked at me like, what?
P-meal.
What's that?
P-meal bacon.
Really?
It's like-
Really? Okay. That's
Also,
it. Okay.
female is what they call Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I didn't really.
Well, no, I haven't had it. I haven't had it yet, but
Well, that's good.
okay. I just want to
I don't eat bacon.
make a reminder to all of our followers and our viewers out there. Kabuto Plug 8, PR Keith. These guys are enemies, and one of these come Comic Con. This Comic Con, they are going to square off and fight. These guys are enemies, and we are going to film this. What do you guys feel about that? Do you guys have anything to say to each other? Any shit talking? So please say your word now, okay?
Was that him?
No, it's only range. It's AJ.
Oh.
So many jokes, so little ability to tell them in this good state. Damn, drinking. Oh well, as usual, our friend AJ is drinking, which was probably a good idea if we, I want to do a podcast where I'm drinking, getting increasingly hammered. Yeah. So we'll do that next time. But yeah, Kabuto Plug 8, aka Spencer Santos. Say what you want to say to PR Keith, aka Keith Hammond of Jabronie Pictures, because I expect a brawl. And you know what? We're gonna have a special guest referee in this Comic-Con brawl. Nova, she's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con this summer. This summer, Keith and all of our Jabronie Pictures viewers, Spencer Santos, you'll be able to meet the lovely Nova.
Thank you.
Sethman.
Can't they all just get along?
Guys, calm yourself down. This one's mine, okay? Calm yourself down. Look, she's turning red. I could see it. This is awesome.
Oh, you
Oh, it's a
guys.
Canadian red.
See?
Half Canadian.
Oh yeah.
I'm half lane.
You're half. Oh yeah.
I'm half American, guys.
She has dual citizenship, so she's one of us. She's one of us, okay? No need to hate. She's one of us.
True that.
These guys, they're our allies because I don't want to get hurt in my sleep.
And that's the only reason.
That's the
why.
only reason. Otherwise, I'd be talking so much shit about how nice they are and how they apologize to me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Anyways, what was the other thing? The mode of transportation here, the public transportation system is
Ski-Doos.
pretty. It's much better than in California. That's for sure.
Oh, straight.
Yeah.
Streetcars.
What about the?
It was so that was it was pretty. It was there was like not really a hassle getting around. Really, like what I experienced. So that was.
Well, today was Sunday, so you got to It was pretty
Mother's
light
Day, so
today.
everyone's
Oh.
outside.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, our friend Daniel McDonald gave me a early birthday gift, a weekly pass to the train system.
Wow.
You can get around no problem now.
Yeah, for this entire week, so I'll have no problem.
You probably do right.
The bus, the
Did you
trains.
Um,
Thank you,
yes.
Daniel
You could sign
McDonald.
that off, or you could sign that off, I guess.
Yeah, you could sign this off as a tax write-off maybe. But yeah, thank you, Dan. This is
You're welcome,
awesome.
Dan.
Yeah, and yeah, this is very nice of you guys. Really, letting me stay. You know.
Oh, you'll pay us back. You won't be conscious when you.
I know, right? They're just baiting me. Really, they're just reeling me in.
Yeah.
They're just trying
I
to
thought I
bait
was
me.
Russian.
I did. I expected you to be Russian. You look Russian. Like when you added me on Facebook, we didn't talk. We didn't talk actually until 3 days ago. Like even on
person.
messaging. Like no.
We talked before. I was going
Even before that?
to California.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned you want. Yeah. You wanted to go. It was like 2 years
I don't know
ago.
if you, yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you were saying you're gonna be in LA, and I said, oh, I'm not. Yeah, I have work and all that crap. So we missed our chance to meet then. But I got to meet her now. I mean, we talked like extensively 3 days ago, and I was like, yeah, it'd be awesome to meet. And then here I am now.
Here I am.
Yeah. And I did my usual J thing, which I am kind of proud and ashamed of. But I just had to do it to a Canadian woman. So.
Did you do it to Alex?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Looking
No.
out.
0 for 3. Yeah, 0 for 3. Getting this on tape channel with your Royce's choices. Oh God. Thank you. Thank you. So Royce is gonna put this on Royce's on Mega 64 Royce's choices. So whatever I say here is going to get back at me.
I'm not sure what that is, but.
Mega 64, they're a very popular
You don't know Mega 64?
YouTube group.
Don't.
Yeah.
Mega 64.
Their videos. They
Apparently.
do like video game parodies, but in
Okay.
real life, like in front of people, like kind of Jackass mixed with video games. So then they go into like in front of grocery stores and stuff, doing things like, for instance, was Metal Gear Solid. He would go in the box and then like
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, and people would just like react like, what the fuck is going on? And it's really funny. They do stuff like that. They did an Assassin's Creed one where he's at the flea market, the swap meet in San Diego, and he was just in costume, the Altair costume,
Yeah.
just kind of going around, kind of shoving people aside gently and stuff. And they're like, what the hell? And it was really funny. That's the kind of thing they do.
Okay, that's
and
cool.
they got their popularity through that. And I have been in a lot of their stuff. I also was in I was a villain. I played the villain in version 3, which is season 3 of their show. And that's how I siphoned a lot of their fans over to us. And Royce is one of them.
Cool.
Yeah. So, so buy version 3 if you haven't, because yours truly is in it. All right. Also, my vacation so far. Well, I hung out with Sunny, my best friend. I mean, you guys all know her from our stuff. We went to Universal Studios. We saw the Harry Potter land area. It was pretty sick. I haven't seen any footage of the ride in the Hogwarts castle. So we came into the ride not knowing what to expect, and it was insane. The fucking thing scared the shit out of me. Everything's just popping up and just like 4 feet in front of your face. The animatronics was awesome, and I had butterbeer. That was delicious. I mean, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I've seen the movies, and it was just being there is interesting to me because that world is so rich and expansive. It's very popular, so I just had to see it for myself. And we also watched a Padres game. I'm a huge Padres fan. I'm from San Diego. We watched them battle the Tampa Bay Rays. So we were in enemy territory. I was in the outfield. I saw this it was an amazing game. It was a close one. We hit a grand slam, but then Evan Longoria, 2 strikes, 2 outs, hit a home run to win the game. And me, Sonny, and this German guy who was a Padres fan, we were the only Padres fan in the area. So then we were surrounded by these Rays fans who were angry at us, and they were just like, every time Padres scored a run, we cheered our asses off, got up and cheered our asses off. Oh, man, everybody just looked at us like they wanted to murder us. It was the best. It was such a good time. Who also? Oh yeah, they also work with Rooster Teeth. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rooster Teeth.
I am.
You are?
Yeah, I love
Red
their
versus
stuff.
blue.
Okay.
Not only that, they've
No.
got
They're
a Mountie or
Yeah,
Mountie-
Barbara's from here.
Red versus blue.
Barbara Duckman, the blonde.
No,
She's from Canada. I don't remember where.
Ruby's what they're doing now too.
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
And I think they're going to be at the London Expo, and it's too bad I won't be able to go there because I don't have anybody to go with. Yeah, they're going to be there. Kabuto Plug just threw down. He said, "Hey Keith, Monrovia is still standing." What do you got? What do you got to say about that, Keith? Come on, don't embarrass me. Is there still a Lucille Ball impersonator at Universal Studios? You know what? We didn't. She probably is there, but we didn't see her. was probably in a different time. But yeah, it was still fun. Okay, so what's interesting to me is that when I was talking to Alex here about, Canadian politics, he's like, he and gun control, you said to me, go ahead and tell him. You talk.
Yeah, well, I think Jay asked me a question about like our gun policies. I said, to be honest, I pay more attention to, or I would say we pay more attention to like the gun laws in the States, and same with politics and everything else, because I think that's just it's just the way our.
It's more interesting.
Yeah, well, no, that's not it. It's the way our entertainment and pop culture is all set up. If you look at all the TV shows, music, and movies and news that we watch, it's all like, I don't know. I find it's all very American centric.
Okay.
And
no, I find that really interesting that you guys place so much attention to us.
I didn't say it was more interesting though. That's a matter of opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, but still, like that, you guys pay attention about that more than your own, and like even the younger folks in my country, in the United States, they don't pay attention. They just don't care, I guess. It sucks, but whatever. I don't care. Well, I care about it, but I don't care about those people who don't care. Anyway, so that was another kind of culture shock to me that it was informed about. And what else? What else did we talk about?
You guys drive and we do more walking.
Yeah, that's true, and that's why we have like more obese and fat people.
Yeah. That depends where you are, I would say. I mean,
that does, yeah.
In the city, it's just easier to.
Yeah,
walk.
in the city it's easier to walk, but like if you're in, I mean, I go to LA every year, and a couple of times a year, and I mean, you have to drive.
Yeah.
Like you need a car, and even in Halifax, you need it. Like Halifax, Nova Scotia, you also need a car. Like it's spread out. So Toronto's one of the cities where you can literally not even need a car. You just jump on the subway, buses.
It's all very accessible.
Yeah, transit system's pretty good here. It's really like New York. New York, you don't need a car either.
Except for like the prices. And
Yeah.
Well, our dollar, our American dollar and your Canadian dollar are kind of close. Almost. I think it's a little higher than ours or something. I don't remember.
Last I checked.
Yeah.
Last I checked, we were winning.
Yeah.
Really? Damn it. I mean,
why did I miss this? He said, AJ said, just a warning, Jay, America is 0 for 3 with Canada. Trash talking could be dangerous.
especially when it's around us.
Yeah.
But then I'd have a conflict in our America.
Yeah, you would have a conflict. You should be on my side, okay? You should be on my side to even the odds. Shade 3, shout out to him. Thanks for coming into our impromptu podcast. Love the Battle Hero Absolute series. Thank you so much. I'm really glad. I think a lot of people really love the series, not because of the not just because of only because of the action or the whole common writer influence and references, but because of the storyline and the characters that are portrayed and how they grow throughout the series. I know it's taking me a long time to get you all 15 episodes, but I work a full part-time job, and editing sucks. I hate doing it, and now I hired one other guy to do the effects for me because there's so much to do. So that one I have to also bide my time and wait for him to free up his schedule to do the work for me. So it'll get there eventually, and I'm glad you guys stick around for that, so thank you. Shade 3 again says, you should do a feature-length film with the Battle Heroes. I would, but I would need to have a through line, and I really want to take my time and try to write something that would make sense for the continuity of the series and the entire Jabronie-verse. So, but we have talked about it. The entire group have talked about it. I even asked Sarah Jewell, if she would put on armor and become Battle Hero version 3, and she said she would just waddle in it because she's short. Sorry, love you, Sarah. Yeah, but yeah, so she declined on being a armored hero and instead would want to be like a tech person. She says. What else? Okay. Speaking of Canadian TV shows, Flashpoint is awesome in my opinion. I haven't seen Flashpoint. Have you?
I've worked on it, yeah.
Yeah, it was also
You worked on it?
High five.
Would you? Okay, what
I
episode?
haven't even watched
I don't.
it.
It's,
pilot.
I don't
I haven't
know.
seen it either.
I wasn't the pilot, but I was somewhere in one of the seasons.
Damn, you could see. You were telling you were. Alex was telling me that Nova does like all this work on these television shows and movies. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. She's getting so much work. Blah blah blah. And then I meet her and I ask her about this. She's like, no, I don't get a lot of work. But then you say, oh, how about Flashpoint? Oh my God, you were.
This is baloney.
Like, oh my God, you were in this too? Holy shit, you get a lot of work. You're lying. You liar.
We
Not
didn't
a liar.
even know each other then.
No,
We
we
met
met on
Fringe.
Fringe. Fringe when they shot the
The
pilot.
pilot.
Here.
Yeah.
They didn't shoot any of the
pilot.
seasons here.
How was that?
Fringe?
That was alright. I don't even
I don't
think
think
you
I
were
was
doing
working.
it.
I don't
You
think I
just
was
came
working.
in.
I just came in
What-
to visit.
Well, why don't you two, or well, one at a time, talk about your experience working on these shows? Like, maybe our people want to know. I'm interested in this kind of stuff. This is what our discussion's all about. See? Oh.
In terms of like being on a actual set, it's a lot of just waiting, really.
Yeah,
It depends on the day. Like you just sit in holding area and eat craft services, really. Fringe, I was on the airplane where someone's face gets turned inside out or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that,
so
or like
the,
the
yeah,
wind comes on
something
them.
weird in the pilot.
Never watched the show, but it was like 2 long days sitting in a hollowed out airplane.
Mm.
But it's fun. The pay is the perk, really.
You're just there to sit down, eat craft services, and play.
Yeah. Right
Pretty
now,
much.
are you doing any Pompeii stuff?
No, I'm working on Dr. Cabby this week.
Oh, Dr. Cabby, what is that?
It's a feature film. I believe it's.
Independent or?
I'm not sure. I don't know too much about it. There's probably information about it on IMDb.
Okay.
Isn't that a French thing?
No.
Never mind.
Sorry.
Yes, I want to apologize, do the Canadian thing and apologize in advance about our lighting situation. So we're trying to bounce one of these desk lamps to the wall. It's just kind of beige, white looking, so it's doing a decent job. I mean, at least you can see us, not too dark. I mean, I know I'm getting blown out over here on the side, but what can you do? Impromptus, yeah, I know we do, right? Before we get to these other ones, Nova, why don't you talk more about being a Canadian stunt woman and your experiences on these sets, and talk about that, or your favorite gig to be on.
Sorry.
Whatever,
Well,
yeah.
okay.
Our audience wants to know. They want the pretty lady to talk.
I don't really know.
They don't want us Joe Schmoes to
It's alright.
go talk.
Okay. It's cool. Yeah, I'm a dual citizen. I'm a Canadian American stunt woman, and worked on a lot of different shows. What do you want me to say about them?
Your experience in working on these sets.
Every experience is different. I worked for different teams, different coordinators, and it's like Dan said. There's sometimes that you're going to be waiting around. There's sometimes that you're not going to be waiting around, and it's kind of like I competed in martial arts my whole life. It's sort of like that. You wait for a while, and then you only compete in martial arts for a few minutes, and that's what you do all your training for those 3 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those 3 rounds, 3 minutes, or whatever it is.
Mhm.
And it's similar to stunts. I mean, sometimes they get you in and out, and then sometimes you wait for a little while, and then at the end of the day, you have to do your stunt within a minute, or you have to do it within a couple of takes. But that's what you get.
And you get paid decent amount of money doing it, and free healthcare if you get hurt, and you work on a Canadian set, free healthcare. Here it's kind of in America it's kind of you don't have free healthcare, so there you go.
You should get it.
I know.
It's pretty sweet.
I'm not going to talk about my personal politics, but you know what? As a stunt man who needs health insurance, I'm sorry we don't have so much room. But we didn't expect you to be here. It is nice to have you here, though. So we didn't.
Happy to be here.
So I know we're a little cramped in this area. Come to Plex says, can you do promotions advertising in LA area if you want? In what way? So come back at me with what do you call it? expand upon that a little bit more so I could answer your question.
You okay?
Shout out to Joshua Zuniga. Hello, back to you. Thank you for joining us. Wow, we got a lot of people for an impromptu. Thank you guys. This is a special day because I'm in Canada. I'm doing a podcast in Canada, in foreign territory. This is awesome. So thank you for joining us again. I love you guys. More Ray. Of course, we need more Ray. He's funny. But I'm the one who gave him all the Canada lines. I was the one who said, hey, say this about Canada. All right? You love Canada. You hate Canada. All right? Talk. The Hour Vid says, Jay, have you been keeping up with all the Super Megaforce PR drama? Old Rage is getting paid pennies. You know what? I have. You know, I saw all the the headlines on the Henshin Justice Unlimited forum, or the all that stuff that they've been posting. It's really interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. I did not know that this is stuff that we were talking about earlier about how New Zealand they have a lot of work there, but in Power Rangers, what's going on right now is like they're trying, for this particular season, they're trying to get all the original actors from like the older Power Rangers season and trying to put them into a cameo in Super Megaforce. So they have this 20th anniversary of all these Rangers. So they're trying to get all them back, but they're not paying them enough. Like if they go, what they deserve. If they go there. One of the
are they not
Rangers
going to be SAG rates, or are they just going to be under like?
No, it's not SAG rates.
Oh.
No. And then they would get paid peanuts. What I was reading on, and they said it would be more of a loss if they went there to do the cameo, because the travel and the food and the amenities. I'm not sure, but they said if they go there, and they have to think about that, and they have other jobs here at home. Like a lot of them have families. A lot of them have families now. A lot of them have jobs that they need to they own businesses.
Right.
And if they go away for like the week, just doing a 2-second cameo to being a big brawl of Power Rangers, then it's just not going to be. It's going to hurt them in the long run. It's So I understand, and I'm all supportive for the actors of Power Rangers of all the seasons, and they're entitled to decide whether or not to show up, and that's totally understandable. And I think all the fans understand that situation, and they're all behind the actors, so that's cool. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. And Nova and I were talking about doing about stunt work, the Power Ranger stunts. So it's a pretty good gig, but you don't get you don't get padding because it's a spandex, so it's kind of a tough job, tough gig to do. But it's also just a good thing to have on the resume because it's a high profile kids show. Royce says, "What can we do? Well, we could go to the Jabronie Picture Store and pick up some merch. That's why I hire you, Royce. Thank you." So you guys. If you haven't yet, we have the Battle Hero posters up for sale. We got both Battle Hero 1 and 2 up for sale, and they're all signed. I brought all the posters to Gainesville, and Sonny and I signed all of them. So if you want your signed poster, go to our store at JabroniPictures.com and buy a poster, and our DVDs too. I still have a bunch of DVDs of the Jabroniverse Volume 1. Available, so please. They're all signed too.
Whoa, that was my butt.
It's hard not to hit it.
What?
Something. Oh, with Jay.
Yeah, I'd have to freaking leave the room to not touch it.
What?
Touch what? Dan's butt.
Oh. Yeah,
Straight in the pads.
Jay. What Marshall? Okay, I'm still waiting for her. Yes, we're filming with martial arts tricking. I don't do it. We had a discussion about that. Dan does a little bit of tricking. Do you?
I don't do any tricking. I'm just a fighter.
Okay. You're like me. I'm just a fighter.
Yeah.
Dan's the tricker.
This guy tricks.
Yeah.
Not very well anymore.
I'm more like you guys. I'm not a tricker either.
Yeah. I think we're all grounded fighters now.
I'm getting it back.
Yeah.
I just left medieval times, so I get it back.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've been working there for a while. Yeah, I remember. I remember seeing pictures of you as Blue Knight, right?
Every night.
Every night.
I did it all.
Yeah. You should read what they said, David Yost. Oh, yeah. I want to hear what he has to say about that. That's interesting. He's a cool guy.
He played Billy.
Yeah, Billy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. With your shoulder, we can understand it.
How do they find out all this information about what they're sending to them? Isn't this all confidential?
Yes, sir.
Well, there's a lot of public information, like interviews and people like asking questions, Power Rangers, and then they'll respond. Hey, do you have new business cards? Yes, I do, and I could give you one when I see you at Comic-Con. But you already have one. I already gave you one at Disneyland. Sorry. Oh, yes.
You say my seat for a second. Oh my gosh.
Okay. So.
That's a different seat.
All right. So now Dan's in there. Okay.
Nice shirt, Dan.
Nice shirt, Dan.
Stunt
What's this?
stage.
Okay. New stunt stage. Go to stunt stage. Do they have a website?
Yeah, stunt stage.
That's it. Okay. Go there. Check them out.
It's a school, like a training program run by Jean Fernet. He's the stunt coordinator on Pompeii, which is being shot right now, and Immortals.
Immortals, yeah. Is Pompeii a feature film or
Yes,
okay?
It is, Jay. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, give us more information about it, please.
Basically, what I know of it is it's going to be in the same vein as like Immortals and 300.
Okay.
There's a big green screen set up. There's going to be a lot of horseback and like Roman style. Fighting.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
I'll be.
So it's like a Roman version of 300 then. Sort of.
And it's about the volcano eruption.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that sounds really cool.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Oh, Jagger ZF finally came in. What up, Jagger ZF? Shout out to you now. What I missed? You missed a lot. I'm in Canada with my Canadian homies and a Canadian girl who will be back shortly.
Hey there.
Yeah. Hello. No, like a stack. So when I go to, I could give you a stack. I have a stack of business cards I give you, so you could start handing them out. But it'll be weird because like I'm kind of weird. I need to make ones without my phone number, but just the website, so I don't get people like calling me about weird things. I don't need that. That's the thing. So I'll make a special one without my number that you can give to YouTube Gathering. So you just contact me by email or on YouTube. But thank you for doing that for me. And I'll make sure I get that to you by Comic-Con when I see you, or sooner if you decide to stop on by San Diego, hang out. Okay, Shade said to all of you guys, what martial arts? And we'll ask Nova that when she gets back. What was that original question? Something about
arts,
yeah.
Was it martial arts?
Yeah, martial arts. What did you study? Okay, I'll start with myself. I studied Taekwondo when I was 21 up until 25. Ended at blue belt, and that was it. And I did pro wrestling. I studied the art of pro wrestling. After that, recently I've been training in Muay Thai and boxing by one of my friends who's also a part-time coach. And that's what I do right now.
It's alright.
You can sit here.
Yeah, Jay's got a spot.
I got a spot.
Or
Alex, do you want to take my seat on?
No, it's alright. I'm okay.
We
Sure?
can put them together and make us.
Or you could just give her.
Or
your
you could sit.
I said she could have it. I got up.
Alright.
No.
You guys are such.
We're Canadian.
Yeah.
All right, so Alex, go ahead.
I started off in Taekwondo. Did that for about 7 years. Then I did judo for about 2 years. Then I did some boxing for another couple of years. I've done a little bit of karate and MMA, and nowadays I just kind of. Oh, and I also did gymnastics, which isn't martial arts, but it helps with the stunt work. And nowadays I just train with guys doing some jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, and just trying out a little bit of everything now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Nova, martial arts. What did you study?
Predominantly, Taekwondo background. I've got like 13 years plus, and studied other arts like Kindai Jiu-Jitsu for a little while, combat Aikido. So I'm well trained, I would say.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to be afraid of you. Kidding. I'll just pin you to the ground, powerbomb you, something.
Yeah, you're a wrestler.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Choose a time.
Wrestling spike.
Hey, have you ever been powerbomb? Gravity is not fake. Have you been suplex? Gravity is not fake. Yeah. I incurred most of my injuries doing pro wrestling instead of movie stunts or stage fighting.
Well, it's just you don't get a break, right?
You don't get a break. Yeah, it's a live action stunt show.
Yeah, I love watching pro wrestling live because like you appreciate the performance aspect. Like there's no cuts, there's no second takes.
Yeah.
They just go out, no breaks. It's a full performance from all
they're
angles.
they're very athletic people.
Yeah, they're extremely athletic because there's usually big guys doing things that light guys would do. So
Yeah.
it's incredible to watch.
And they have some unique move sets and styles of wrestling, innovative techniques. So that's what I like a lot. Now you, Dan.
They saved me for last. I've never done any martial art training at all. The most I could say is like just teaching myself basic kicking and punching, obviously, for film and stage.
I think most of us were like started out like that. Like myself, I didn't do martial arts since I was 21.
Yeah.
But then I did all the martial arts, fight sequence on film beforehand, like since I was like from 12 to 21. Yeah.
And really for film, like it's a good basis, but you don't really need to know any sort of martial arts to mimic the movements on film. It's a big help though.
Yeah, it also depends what kind of action you're doing, right?
Other than that, like I've been at Medieval Times for the last 5 years, so I've got some horseback training and some weapons.
Medieval martial arts.
Yeah, and it's a lot like pro wrestling where it's a live stunt show.
It is, yeah. It's a lot of athleticism and risk involved, high risk.
But that's my story.
Yeah. So okay, well, thank you guys.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's a good question.
Good question. Yeah.
To tell the truth, Jay, the one with the phone number is really just for the ladies.
Yeah.
Alana, do you need a card?
Hey, Alana, yeah. What?
What?
Do you need a business card?
No.
God damn
I'm
it!
making a note.
I'll send them here.
Oh wait.
Oh, why am I getting a business card?
Because
I'm
there's
so
phone
confused.
numbers on it. You can
Take
his chair.
I will. For a minute.
Oh, dude, I don't have the new ones.
You
Oh,
need
well.
So you won't sit if someone offers, but you'll take it if someone
Is that what I
gives.
think it
Yeah.
is?
What? A $2 bill?
Condom?
No. This one's a. This is a
I was gonna
Vietnamese
be
dong.
like, what the hell is
I have a
that?
Vietnamese dong that Fernando gave me. Vietnamese dong.
Alex has a Korean dog.
Oh God! I knew something like that was happening. Yes, I have a $2 bill. Here. Oh, hey. Here's my business card. Has my number on it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, damn it! There you go. Live on YouTube. Yeah, I have a $2 bill. I have a $2 bill in my pocket.
What do you mean?
We got rid of those.
What's that?
No, they stopped printing American ones a long time ago.
Yeah. What?
Spin around and read this.
I shall.
Don't say anything.
Yep. Okay. All right. We're gonna. Okay. So.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna continue on. Let's see.
Should I flex for them?
Yes, please flex. Please flex.
Okay.
Let me...
Canada. All right.
Okay. Let's
The
see.
Rockies, right there. That's
The
what I call
Rockies. Okay. Wrestlers are amazing at staying in character. Bloody amazing. Yes. Thank you for that. It's polite. No. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Someone's cards on the ground.
That would be mine.
them. Alana.
Okay, we'll wait for Alex to get back from the washroom, but we have a few more things to talk about, and then we're going to call it a night. Okay. So, let's see. Iron Man 3, I've seen Iron Man 3. I enjoyed it
I also watched
a lot. Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah.
saw
So
We all saw it.
what did you guys? I liked it. I think it was my favorite, to be honest, out of the three. I mean, I like one a lot, but 3, I don't know. I just like the combat. The combat was pretty innovative. Yeah, it was pretty because of spoiler. Well, I'm not gonna say anything, but the combat with the Iron Man suit was something that I wanted to see in live action film, and it happened. So, and then I really enjoyed the Mandarin character, even though there's a lot of controversy on that. But I don't know. I like his voice. I like the way he talked. It just was funny to me. But I know there's a lot of people who didn't like it. And, but I mean, it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's not exactly the comic universe. So there you go.
I'm one of those people that didn't like it, but I did
Yeah.
like Ben Kingsley. I thought
he
was amazing as the Mandarin throughout the whole movie, whispering.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I thought I said it.
I'm sorry. No.
Were we not taping?
No, we are
I
taping.
picked my nose earlier. That's probably on there.
I have a
Or
yellow belt
almost started.
in Taekwondo and a weak capoeira. I can get my ass kicked so easily. Well,
How many street fights have you been? If you've been in more.
Exactly. So you just really don't know until. Well, I don't want to find out if it works or not. That.
I do.
I once kicked a man at a McDonald's.
When he says man, he means boy. When
Live Canadian
boy,
push-up
girl.
contest, Jay. I don't think we have room right now. So
that'd be awesome though.
yeah. But
I'm gonna do 100.
and then we cut. Oh, and he's done. He is done. Yes.
Man,
How did that feel?
it was rough. The gravity is denser up here.
As he was doing push-ups, I was lifting the apartment and doing squats.
They call them earth downs, not push-ups. Earth downs. Yeah, you're making.
Oh,
earth
it's a
downs.
Chuck Norris thing.
Yeah.
I'm growing my Chuck Norris beard back.
I think we already talked about what we're gonna film tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the damn thing. So,
So
do you guys have any
watch it later.
filmmaking tips or stunt tips? Well, before we go on about stunt tips, please, whatever we say, whatever advice we give, please, don't try this at home. And if you try it, we are not responsible for your injuries or any other, death or whatever happens, whatever negative shit happens to you if you do try it. Okay?
But if you have success, it was because of us.
Yes.
Oh my god. So are these tips stunt related
Yeah, I mean,
or
what
film in general?
It could be either or.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I
cool.
usually do film making stuff. But
I don't know. It's such a wide net to
I know,
cast out there. In general, I think like when we shoot fight scenes, one thing I always like to try to do is to begin each like Alex and I shoot sort of on the fly. Like we come up with the choreography almost shot at a time, really.
Yeah.
And just because we've been doing it so long, we can piece it together in our heads. But if we do a simple routine, we always try to start the next cut, like the next shot, with 1 or 2 beats from the previous shot, just so it syncs up better.
Okay. So there you go. There's your tip for the day. And remember, if you guys try this at home, you get hurt, injured, or die, it's not our fault. Okay? We're not responsible. We're not liable for that. But these are tips, from guys who've been doing this for a while, and they know what they're doing. They have training also. So, take it or leave it. Take it with a grain of salt, whatever.
We have free healthcare too. So.
They got free healthcare. We don't.
We weren't really worried about it.
So, yeah.
We're not really worried about it.
Yeah.
Always safe is better.
Well, it's past the hour now, and we're gonna cut it here because we got stuff to do. It's like 12 a.m. here in Canada. I haven't slept since yesterday. I mean, I went to the game, and then Sunday night drove back to Gainesville, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And my flight's at 5. Yeah, my flight was at 5:20, so I had to get up at least 3:45 in order to make the flight at Gainesville. So I need sleep, and I need to let these guys go because we have stuff to do in the morning. All right, and
we should shoot right now. It's Monday.
We have one more thing to shoot with the GoPro, but we'll talk about that later. But I just want to thank you guys. I want to thank my guests for having me as a guest in their lovely country, and Alex especially for letting me stay for a couple days in his house, letting me sleep on the floor or the couch. I'm cool with that. That's fine. At least I don't have to pay for a hotel. That's one of the coolest things about this networking. I don't have to pay for a fucking hotel.
I offered my bed.
Yeah, he offered the bed. I'm like, no, it's your bed. I'll sleep on the floor. I don't care.
I prefer the floor.
Alex sleeps on the floor. He actually does.
I do.
But yes, Royce and Neil, if Neil's on here, please send me a message. We'll need to talk about I know you're doing you're helping us with the podcast segments and stuff, so we'll need to talk about what we need to do in order to expedite that process and start talking about certain things on how do we shorten certain parts of the cast. So, but again, thank you, Canada. Thank you guys for having me, and check us out this Friday. Hopefully, my guest, who's having me as a guest in their place, will let me. Well, we'll want to do the podcast with us. I think it'd be interesting. So catch that. That'll be probably 11 or 12 p.m. Great Britain time, and then that'll be, I don't know, like 3 to 5 or something. But it'll be there, and then I'll give you more details on that later. If you go on our Facebook page, if you have me as a friend, then I'll announce that, of course, our Battle Hero page, and then I'll put that on Twitter, and also. Royce will remind you about that, but it should be a good time, and I will see you in England. So thanks a lot, guys. I will see you later. Say bye. Bye, guys. Bye, A.
Goodbye, eh?
All right.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Oh, no! Sonny just came on!
Hey, it's Sunny.
Sorry, Sonny. We're gonna okay, everybody. Yeah, we just ended our podcast. It's an hour.
Hi, Sonny. Bye, Sonny.
Yeah, so, well, we'll see. Well, here's Alex. There's Nova, and Dan. So
wink for Sunny.
Yeah. So we're done here. I'm sorry. Well, thanks, Sonny. Thank you for having me over. It was lovely, hanging out with you for the week and seeing you again. It was awesome. I have a question. Oh, she has a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not cool enough to be up there in good old Canada? You could have come with me, but you have to
change
teach.
spots. I want to go to Florida. My family's there.
Yeah.
The weather's not that great here right now.
Yeah.
Florida.
It's a plot of a
It was really
sitcom.
nice.
But shout out. We talked about you, Sonny, earlier.
What's that called? Swap.
So yeah, shout out to my best friend Sonny.
I just called a
Wife
swap.
swap?
Love you, Sonny.
No, not a wife swap.
But anyway,
Like a holiday thing.
all right. So we'll see you next week. We'll see you on Friday, okay? Sonny, join us on Friday if you can. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye again.
Yeah.